Readers want to know, how did you come up with your American accent?
I wanted to do a bit of James Dean's accent, just because I wanted to do James Dean's voice. And it's this kind of mix, it's James Dean, John Wayne. I kind of wanted it to sound like old-fashioned. I mean, I was just watching a load of their movies.
What was your least favorite aspect of filming Twilight?
Wearing the contact lenses, I have really sensitive eyeballs, and it took me about 20 minutes to get them in every single morning, and 5:30 in the morning when you're trying to you're poking your eye for 20 minutes, it's not the most pleasurable experience.
Can you walk away from roles easily, or do they kind of stay with you for a while when you finish filming?
Annoyingly, I always feel like I've really just figured out how I'm supposed to play it within the last 2 or 3 days of shooting. That definitely happened on Twilight, and I think the 2 jobs before that, I suddenly realized on the last day, I'm like, hey, can we start this all again? But yeah, I guess I can kind of walk away from them. I mean, it's easy. Individually, not at all. But I mean, groups of teenage girls can be quite frightening, especially when they're I did a thing yesterday where I got out of the car and the whole street ran forward. And I was just thinking, wow, this must have been what it felt like to have a medieval battle. It's great. It's one of the few times you can experience that. It's like having an ambush. I mean, everyone's nice though who comes up. At least they're not just horrible. At least not. I mean, I had a friend who was on a soap, and she was a bad character in a soap, and the entire country it was saying "God, you bitch," when she's walking down the street. And I mean, this is oh my God, I love you. I mean, if you just go everywhere in the world, everyone says they love you. It's great. I always would have thought, from an outside perspective, if people are screaming "I love you" all the time, I would have thought your ego gets bigger, but it's the opposite effect. The more people scream, especially because the movie's not out, the more you just want to say, listen, just don't. Don't, seriously, it's not worth it. In terms of saying, you just feel like you have so much more to live up to. I don't know, it's a really emotional experience having people screaming at you all the time. It's something that when I was in Italy, all these people started screaming in this bookshop, and your immediate reaction is you feel like you're going to start crying or something. And it's why am I can't start crying right now. And it's really strange. It's so not how I thought it would, not how I thought I'd react.
And are those tears of joy, fear? Where do those come from?
I don't know. I think it's just when people are just pressing loads and loads of energy, and you're it's you can kind of feel it. I don't know. It's I don't know. I guess it's the same thing as if you're acting in a scene, someone's screaming at you or something. It's just having that energy. It's overwhelming.